Hello and welcome to this Spack-O-Mat Sun Circle tutorial, where we examine the latest release of the 64-bit Sun Circle, which is now version 2 and can be found in the Sources tab after installing it under SOM CircleSun, and we take a clean space here and deactivate the text. The default setting looks like this, and we have a global definition in the upper part with a shape where you can control the distance function that is used, and you control the exponent, making it a rounded square or some diamond shaped thing. Keeping it at 0.5 provides you with a perfect circle. But you need to examine the real value that is used here for Resolume, because it rounds it up. We have the global rotation, another rotation tab. I leave it at 0 for now. And we have the position X and Y, providing you with the possibility to position your object in the center or at the corners of the screen. The Divisions tab controls how many pedals you create, and I leave it at a small amount now. The rest of the effect provides you with controls over each pedal. And this follows the Spack-O-Mat philosophy to provide you with 3 distinguishable controls to provide a visual pleasing effect. As you can see, you can easily map the higher, middle or lower frequency bands of the FFT input to represent any movement you like. I'm now shutting down all of the remaining pedals to examine each parameter in detail. So now we have set them all to have actual 0 widths and 0 heights, and each pedal is controlled by a radius, a width, a height and an offset. The radius is where the pedal starts. The width is how much area it covers from the circle. You can always use each of the parts to fill a whole circle. The height is then controlling the distance from the radius, giving you this star-like shape. And by reducing the radius you can create this effect or this effect, and by reducing the height you can achieve the a dotted line view or something. And as always, you can increase the divisions on the global scale. The offset provides you with an individual rotation, and as you can see here, when we have now 3 of the same kind, and I make it white and give it some alpha, the radius shall start here, the width shall be full, and the height is something like this, and the rotation is useless here because we are covering the full width. And the third element we are going to visualize as well. The height and the alpha value we can increase as well. We have all white, we make the lower one grayish alpha, provided with a large width, and let it fill the inner part of the system. And that's all about it. You can now adjust the settings and input values either by rotating the value, and as I said, since you have 3 components, you can individually animate each of the individual parts to achieve effects that you like. the height very large, and I put it now for the end of the show here in the lower right, and provide it with a global rotation animation, and I just give it a timeline animation in the wrong direction. And here you see how nicely you can use this effect. Enjoy!